Yes, I say come to every event with me. She says okay, and she has tripled her business because she is genius at what she does. So do me a favor, stand on your feet as if it is you yourself coming to stage, and welcome Jenny Harkleroad to stage.
Daniel Rudiger wanted to go to Notre Dame. He wanted to play football there. But he had several things getting in his way. Number one, he was the third of 14 children. They did not have money for Notre Dame. Number two, he had dyslexia. His grades were terrible. You need good grades to get into Notre Dame. He was 5'6", 150 pounds, and he wanted to be on the Notre Dame football team. That's kind of small to play football at Notre Dame. And everybody told him, give up on it. They called him Rudy. Rudy, this is not going to happen. Give up on your dream. And he listened, and he did. He gave up on his dream. And he got out of high school, and he joined the Navy for a couple years, and then he started working at a power plant. He decided to go to the community college. And his best friend, sadly, was in an accident at the community college, or at the power plant, and passed away. And Rudy realized, I could be done any day. Life is valuable. I need to chase my dream. So he wrote a letter to Notre Dame and told them all the reasons why he should come to Notre Dame. And they looked at all the stuff and said, sorry, Rudy. And so he went to community college, and he studied, and he worked hard, and he wrote another letter to Notre Dame. He applied again. 50 letters to Notre Dame. He was determined. And finally, one of the letters said, yes, come to Notre Dame. So he wanted to play football. How do you get on the football team when you're 5'6" and 150 pounds? Well, lucky for them, they were doing walk-ons. And so he walked on, and he said, I want to be on the team, and they all kind of chuckled. And they said, you can be on the practice squad. We'll happily beat you up every day at practice. We'll practice our sacks on you. And he did that. And he was early every day, and he played harder than anyone, harder. He practiced harder, and he stayed late. And it was never too hard. Give me the 350-pound guy. I got this. He wasn't allowed to dress out because he wasn't really on the team. But on the last game of his senior year, the coach said, Rudy, dress out. What a win for Rudy. He told his family, come to the stadium. I'm dressing out. I'm going to walk through with the team through the tunnel, and you can cheer for me. I'm going to be on the sidelines, but I'm going to be there. I am on the team. Can you imagine all the family, all those siblings coming out cheering for him? 7 seconds were left in the game. And the coach said, Rudy, you're in. This is the moment he had been waiting for. There were 3 plays during that 7 seconds, and on the 3rd play, he made a sack. His only move recorded in his college history football. The team put him on their shoulders and carried him off. Everybody was cheering for him. The crowds knew the dedication he had been through. Everybody was cheering for Rudy. He had 7 seconds of fame with all of that hard work and determination over those years. Do any of you feel like building your business is as hard as it was for Rudy to get on the Notre Dame football team? Do you ever feel like this is exhausting? I am up early and I'm running hard all day and I'm staying up late, and can I even get in the game? Well, today I'm going to tell you the biggest secret of the 21st century. The secret is the power of your subconscious mind. I'm going to teach you about this power that you probably don't know about. And this power will take you anywhere you want to go with your business profits. Anywhere. You see, right now you're using your conscious thinking and your strategies to build a business with your conscious mind, which only spends 1 to 4% of the time helping you succeed. And 95 to 99% of the time, your subconscious mind is pushing you off track. And you're wondering, why is this so difficult? I mean, geez, I feel like Rudy. I'm going to teach you today how to be the star of the football team. My name is Jenny Harkleroad. I am a best-selling author, a subconscious mind change expert, and a speaker. In my former life, I was a real estate agent in San Diego, and I had a team of 5 buyer's agents and 2 full-time secretaries, and we were producing double digits in the millions. I had the houses and the cars and the travel, the Disney cruises, everything that comes with great success. But my greatest claim to fame is my 4 awesome kids, who are now 21, 19, 16, and 12. Today, business owners hire me to reprogram their minds for ultimate success because most are stuck in mind chatter, self-sabotage, and limiting beliefs. So we help them set up a new automatic operating system. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's effective, so they can accomplish their goals. They want more money, they want more time, and they want more freedom. Some of you are stuck in some of these negative patterns. As Julie said from the back of the room today, scientists have said 70% of our thinking is negative. And I like to think about it as like, you know, I came here through the airport carrying all my stuff, and I was like, God, it's hard to walk with all this stuff, right? We get this negative programming and we start to layer all this stuff on ourselves, and life gets hard. Oh my gosh, we're carrying all this stuff. And it's all this negative programming in our subconscious mind. Some of you are struggling financially, and it's because of that negative programming. Some of you are struggling with your health. It's because of that negative programming. Some of you are struggling in your relationships. It's because of that subconscious programming. You see, your life is a printout of your subconscious mind. Want to change your life? You got to change your programming. So today, we're going to talk about how you can tap into the power of your subconscious mind and transform your business success, transform your business profits. You know, Jane said I tripled my business last year, and that was definitely because Jane helped me, but it was also because when she told me something to do and I was scared, I just reprogrammed my mind and then I did it. I didn't have to fight through all those programs in my subconscious that were holding me back. So I'm going to teach you today how to do that. I'm also going to demonstrate a subconscious mind reprogramming right before your very eyes, so you can see how simple it is. We can literally change subconscious patterns in about 2 to 5 minutes. So people that have been struggling for decades, things getting in their way in business, afraid to pick up the call, they have those same triggers, the client's unhappy, and they don't want to call them back and deal with them, all these triggers, we can get rid of that in a couple minutes. So I'm going to show you how today. I'm also going to tell you how you can connect with myself and my team after today so that you can work with us on reprogramming your mind and accomplishing your goals once and for all. Anybody want to accomplish their goals? Make more money, more time, more freedom? Awesome. All right, so we are going to talk about that subconscious power. And here's how I learned about subconscious power. It was August 10th of 2013. My husband and I were standing on a mountain ledge. He looked at me and he said, if I was young and in shape, I would jump off of here. My pride got the better of me. I said, I'm young and in shape, and I jumped. When I landed, I heard a crunch in my back. And then I fell to my knees and I started making this crying, moaning sound, and vultures appeared circling me. That was a bad sound, right? He calls 911, and thankfully, I didn't know 911 worked when you're out of service. It does. Awesome. They answer, and they said, well, first we'll send a ground crew to check on her. oh gosh, I couldn't wait. I was in so much pain. I see this ground crew hiking through the forest. I think they'll never get to me. They finally do. They say, you need life flight. I know. They send out life flight. Life flight comes. I'm on the side of a mountain, so they literally zip line a doctor down. I'm like curled up crying, and he like flips me over, straps me down, tapes me. I'm like screaming, puts a thing on my neck. I'm like, you know. Oh, it's miserable. Zip lines me up to a hovering helicopter, you know, shoots me with morphine when I get in there, thank goodness, takes me to the hospital, and when I get there, they say, you broke your back. Oh, that was a bad jump, bad decision. When you break your back, you have some thinking time. And what did I think about? I thought, oh, I'm so successful. I've got the houses and the cars and the travel and all this great stuff. But I was living with 3 secrets. The first secret was I had been struggling with chronic pain for my entire life, since elementary school. Middle school, I would start packing 30 ibuprofen a day in my lunch, because that's how many it took me to get through the day, okay? I was in liver failure, I had all these surgeries, I was always struggling with my health, but I didn't tell anyone, because I didn't want to be one of those kind of people, right? I was like, I'm happy and I'm healthy and I'm terrific. Ibuprofen, surgery, doctors, right? That was my first secret. Second secret was my marriage. Misery. It was so hard. We met when I was 14. I got engaged when I was 17. We got married at 18. I had my first baby at 21. And at 21, I was already thinking like, this is miserable. I want out of this. But here's what happened. Everybody told us it wasn't going to last, it wasn't going to work, so I was going to show them, right? Also, I believed in marriage, I believed in family, I wanted to make it work. So I bought books on marriage and tapes on marriage and saw therapists and talked to our church bishop, and you know, we did everything we could, and it was unhappy. It was super unhappy. You ever been in an unhappy relationship? Just like, ugh. So hard every day. For 20 years I did this. My third secret, I wasn't really that into real estate. I didn't really like it. I would sit in my real estate meetings and I would like doodle on my paper daydreaming. Can you imagine if you had a job that you loved, that was your passion and your purpose? Like, wouldn't that just be amazing? And then I'd tell myself like, suck it up, look like you're so successful. Everybody sees your amazing life and all your stuff. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. And so I was living with this stuff, and now I had a broken back. And I wanted to fix it all. How do you fix it all? That's a lot of stuff, right? Well, I wish I could tell you I found the secret the next day, but a year later, I still couldn't even sit in a chair. And a year after that, I still couldn't even sit in a chair. And so I decided there must be something structurally wrong with my back because I've seen chiropractors and acupuncture and massage and physical therapy and pain injections and pain pills, and I have to still be broken inside, right? And so the first surgeon said, doesn't look that bad. I think that, I don't quite know why you're in so much pain. It really doesn't look that bad. I won't do that surgery on you. So I said, no problem, I'll find someone who will. And of course I did. So what they do, they cut me open in 5 places on my back, down my side, put in rods and screws and a synthetic disc, sent me home on a walker. 7 months later, still couldn't sit down, same pain. Oh, and now I can't twist because I'm full of metal. So the doctors told me, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to live like this. It's just, we've done it all. Now, have any of you had a baby before? Okay, this was like saying you're in labor and you're gonna be in labor for the rest of your life. It's like not an option, right? That's how much pain I was in. This is not an option to just, you're gonna have to live like this. You know, people are like, oh, you were so brave to not take that answer. I'm like, no, it was not possible to accept that answer. Not fathomable to accept that answer. I was in that much pain. And so I heard about a medical doctor who did some kind of mind reprogramming stuff. And I thought it sounded really weird, because this was my back, it wasn't my mind, but I would give it a try. And so I did. I went and met this doctor. And you know what he told me? He told me that my physical pain was emotional. I told him he was crazy. He told me there's the door. And I said, well, you know, let's talk for a minute. Long story short, 6 sessions later, 6 hours later, basically, over a couple weeks, I was completely pain-free. Completely. And I could go to yoga class and do my handstands and back bends and all the fun stuff I used to do, even with metal in my back. Couldn't quite twist the same. Fascinated me. How could my mind change my pain? And so I started to study the mind, and when my phone would ring for real estate, hey, you want to sell our $1 million house? I'd say, I would, except I'm reading this article about the power of the mind, and I'm just like so fascinated by it, I can't help you right now. And my partner would look at me and say, you are crazy, give me the phone. And so I decided to leave real estate. Now this was hard because I had subconscious programming from when I grew up that you put on a happy face. You don't tell people what's going on with you, right? And so people were gonna know if I got out of real estate because I was known for real estate. They were also gonna know because I couldn't keep the big house and all the stuff if I wasn't selling real estate. So I put a for sale sign on my own house, and I moved into one of my rental properties, and I reprogrammed my mind that I could build a new business, helping people tap into the power of their mind. Now here's what I figured out. You can use this for business success. It's not just for pain relief. It's not just to fix relationships, which I did. Fixed 20 years of marriage problems in a weekend with the power of my mind. I also got myself off of painkillers with an hour of mind reprogramming. Yes, I went through a week of withdrawals, but the power of the mind is literally, have you seen those movies like End of the World where a tidal wave's coming like taller than the skyscrapers? I hate those movies, that's so scary to me. So it's coming in, that is the power of your subconscious mind. And your conscious mind is like a person saying, it's okay, I can swim. Come on now, that's ridiculous, right? I mean, you are gonna die, right? So if you take that subconscious power and you put it to work to build your business is just gonna flourish and blossom. See, you don't know what's holding you back. Your subconscious is just that, subconscious. And so I'm gonna teach you a little bit today about the power of the subconscious mind and how to tap into it and how to reprogram it. So let's talk about the subconscious mind. You have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. And so many coaches talk about the conscious mind because that's where we think. That's where we do our thinking. That's where we do our goal setting and where we make our decisions.